I don't normally edit things that way. So I was very nervous and was trying to prepare myself mentally. From the first draft to the final draft, there were huge changes that were made. So the Derrick Wine shoot was one of the first productions that we had to plan from beginning to end. And during that project, we still had Nico with us, who was helping us figure out the assigning of roles and how to do all the production documents and everything. And I was assigned the role of script writer, script editor / editor, mainly for the purpose of writing in how the editing would work. At first, I did have some challenges in terms of preparing the script in general, just because I didn't have a full understanding of what the wine video was going to look like, what was going to be spoken about, how it was going to look, how it was going to play out. There wasn't like a lot of references for me to draw from, so I felt a little bit like baseless. I didn't have any sense of grounding on how to start structuring it. But with some help here and there and with enough commentary from Mo, I kind of managed to mold out the basic structure of it. He suggested that I look at references of other wine videos and other food related content and channels that make that same type of tone of content. And I never thought to look into that because I didn't see any reason to watch other people's content that formulates around the same theme, food and wine. But once he showed me those references, I got a sense of how most of those videos choose to edit their content and the objective and purpose of editing it the way it's edited. And in the process, I actually learned a lot about wine more than anything else. From the first draft to the final draft, there were huge changes that were made, but with enough editing and once I was given more references to draw from, it got a little bit easier, but it was still difficult through all those edits to finally get to a final product. Because it was still in my first few weeks in the DIM program, I don't think I had a solidified approach or process to how to write the script. I think if anything, I just followed the lead of Nico and tried to just listen to his suggestions, and knowing that we weren't expected to actually write dialogue and to understand that the purpose of writing the script is for editing's sake and not to actually dictate what happens in the actual video. When I attended the shoot, I was very naturally intimidated about how I was going to end up having to edit the content. I don't normally edit things that way, so I was very nervous and was trying to prepare myself mentally for that type of editing. I was trying to find tutorial videos and anything that I could think of to make it a little bit easier for myself when I start editing. But I also wasn't trying to panic about it too soon because it was also a matter of the timeline that I was going to be given by Mo. So I also tried to just relax and just wait and see what is communicated after the shoot. So while preparing to edit the video and just trying to mentally prepare myself and do everything I can to execute it as well as I could possibly try to, at the next meeting after the shoot, when I was expecting to hear the breakdown of what's going to happen now with post-production, suddenly Mo announced that that project was going to be put on hold. In the moment, it was kind of a relief, but I also felt like a little bit disappointed because I was trying to do all like this preparation out of fear of like failing and letting everybody down. And then before I knew it, it just kind of came to a halt and it was never picked up after that. So I guess it was like a blessing in disguise. I don't know if I would have had a good time completing it or if I would have done as well trying to complete it. But yeah, it never picked up after that.